What is going on, my clashing friends? I hope you guys are doing well, and thank you so much for stopping by, spending a few minutes of your day with me as we discuss the most recent update to Clash of Clans. Now, we'll do this over a couple of attacks here, and I just kind of wanted to give it a few days to settle in with people to get an idea of how the community felt overall about the individual changes that have happened with this update. And first things first, we've got a new unit, and it's called the Bowler. So I have to take issue with the name of this troop. I don't know what possessed them to name a troop the Bowler, but in any case, that's what we've got. We've got a blue bowler that looks more like some sort of weird, bizarre combination of Fred Flintstone, Barney, and the genie from Aladdin. But there he is, throwing boulders all over the place, boulders with weird radioactive red spikes sticking out of them at level 3. But I feel like he takes up too much housing space and he doesn't have enough hit points, but it could be too early to tell. And again, that's at Town Hall 11. Maybe at Town Hall 10 he's going to be better. It kind of seems like maybe they added him there to try to increase the possibility of 3-star attacks, but then they took away 30 seconds on the battle timer, so that one kind of has me baffled as well. But let's get into some of these other changes. Of course, we have level 4 Inferno Towers, level 9 Mortars at Town Hall 11. I'm not seeing a huge difference with these yet. We will get to a defense of mine with all the brand new defenses upgraded in just a moment. Town Hall 10 gets the level 6 Hog Rider, the level 5 Valkyrie, and I need a whole episode to talk about the Valkyrie, so let's just put it this way. Valkyrie hashtag broken. Look for that video coming up very soon. And then we've got the level 7 Goblin. But as for the Hog Rider and the Goblin upgrades, I'll have to look to you, the Town Hall 10s and the Town Hall 10s and my sister clans, as to how much that is affecting gameplay and especially war. Now, we've got all of these other changes. Yes, most of them I don't have a problem with. I think that they've worked out pretty well. We'll take a look at my first defense after the update. This is where I had gone in and upgraded. So I've upgraded my mortars to level 9, my Inferno Towers to level 4, and of course, the Expos are now dealing more damage as well. So a Super Max Town Hall 11 base gemmed to max, and I am going to get melted by Lavalunion. Now, this guy admittedly had some pretty good spell placement, got the balloons in. He actually is not going to grab the 2nd star, so he just gets 1 star out of this attack. Maybe possibly thanks in part to my Clan Castle troops and of course my heroes. Works out, slows him down. He is going to go for the safe move and come in at the top of the village with his heroes to grab that last 7%. And as he does that, we will take a look at the last notes in this update, and most of them are quality of life improvements, except for we've got that big change to Clan Wars matchmaking. It's been overhauled, and that is a big word, a big claim, but so far I don't see a lot of good news about this. People have been having a great deal of trouble trying to get Clan Wars to match, and those who haven't had some great matches, so I would not be surprised if we saw some improvements to this coming in the immediate future. And speaking of changes, improvements, and nerfs, I would not be surprised if, heck, even by the time this video comes out, that the Valkyrie has been nerfed. But once again, that is something I will be talking about in a future episode, so keep an eye out for that one in the next day or two. Alright, so right here we've got a replay from Overlord Vasco of Lost Phoenix, and he is using the old Golem Walk, or Giant Healer, I don't know. He's got just about every possible troop in here, and he's got Valkyries and Bowlers in his clan castle. And again, so with the Bowler, my thought is, okay, my hope is that the Bowler will become like the Lava Hound. At first, everybody hated it, they thought it was ugly, they didn't think it was going to have a use, and now people can hardly imagine attacking or defending without a Lava Hound. So I'm hoping that that is what happens to this Bowler, that he may get bullied around for a little while and abused and called names, but eventually people will find a good place to use him, some good strategies will arise, and the Bowler will become an integral part of Town Hall 11 and Town Hall 10 attacks. So I'm also curious to hear your feedback. What do you guys think about these recent changes? The war timer going from 3 to 3:30, now back to 3. I definitely don't like the idea of Supercell changing its mind so much. You'd think that they would be able to figure this out exactly what is needed. And I don't know, without 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock for Town Halls 10 and 11, it does become extremely difficult to 3-star. And I've seen some people even complaining about having a hard time 3-starring at 8 and 9, but isn't that the point? Right now, I feel like there's way too many 3 stars happening at Town Halls 8 and 9, and still too few happening at Town Halls 10 and 11. It shouldn't be a foregone conclusion that every attack is a 3-star win at Town Halls 8 and 9. I feel like in order to make Clan Wars more competitive, once the battlefield is level for everyone, that would be a good idea. Make those 3-star attacks that much harder to get to, and that should help let those top warring clans and war attackers rise to the top in their field. So we've got a lot to look forward to. Definitely more Clash of Clans updates coming this year. I hope to see another new troop very soon as well, and who knows what else is in store. I also would not be surprised if we saw level 12 walls at some point. It just feels like it's just about that time that they're going to add another level of walls, and I'm hoping that they will match Town Hall 11 and look a lot better, and maybe I'll have to end up gemming them just because they look so cool. And right now, Town Hall 11 doesn't really match with the level 11 walls, but I digress. Alright, anyway, let me know what you guys think about this update, what you want to see changed back, changed forward, changed around, added, taken out of the game. And of course, as always, I appreciate the fact that you guys spent a few minutes of your day with me. I hope I made it a little bit brighter. I know you guys make my day brighter every single day. So hit that subscribe button before you leave, thumbs up, and I hope to see you all back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, you live by baby cries alone. Don't you dare.